The first thing I want to talk to, number 3 on my list here, is, are attorneys even needed anymore? You can probably be your own attorney these days, aside from not knowing how the procedure works. If you're going to go to court to talk to the judge and be opposing your own opposing counsel, or I should say your own attorney in your own divorce case, our clients don't deal with that because they don't go to court. But what I want to talk about when it comes to AI is I still get the most common questions when it related to divorce. How long is the divorce process? How long, when does the 6 months start? How does spouse support work and all that? Only 11, what was the news I saw last night? Only 18% of the public has heard of and or used artificial intelligence like Chat GPT. So if you're hearing this for the first time, what that is basically your ability to ask questions. They call them prompts, put in information to get a result. So much like you would in Google, ask a question and then it would give you a series of maybe articles written by the courts. We're talking about, you say you're asking about divorce questions, articles about divorce. You would read an individual, maybe court entered blog, or maybe an attorney wrote an article and you'd read that individual article just from that one source. What ChatGPT would do in this circumstance is essentially compile all of these resources in one and then essentially spit out a response that takes all of those into consideration that they consider reliable resources. So you can ask the legal questions: how to not pay spouse support, how does child custody work. What I did was I had a client ask me yesterday saying, "Oh, how does spouse support work in a long-term marriage? How long will I have to pay?" And normally I would just send them a link that an attorney wrote on the subject. This time I went to ChatGPT. I put in the question and it spit out a dialogue of answers that basically summarized how the process works and how the decisions are made from the court or the persons involved in the divorce when it comes to spouse support in long-term marriages. So keep in mind, you can find out all this information is at your fingertips, whether you use Google or ChatGPT, or Bing now has their own AI search, and there's just a ton of AI, which is fascinating. So, okay, so we talked about ChatGPT and if attorneys are even needed anymore.